Thank you very much.
Would like to invite Mike Butler, our Fire Commissioner in Killingworth, please. Good morning, Mike.
Thank you, Senator. Good morning, everybody. I speak for myself, my family, and for the over 4,000 members of Ccdl, many of whom are here today. And I'm not only a member of the public safety community, I'm also a professional firearms safety educator. I teach people gun safety. And it's amazing what some of the proponents of some of the restrictive bills I see call gun safety, because none of them really do a thing to promote safety. They will tell you that nobody needs so-called assault weapons, which, by the way, is nothing but a political label. What is the difference between the ranch rifle on the top photo and the so-called assault weapon on the bottom? Nothing, except perception. These two guns are identical. Both semi-automatic, both fire one bullet at a time with each time the trigger is squeezed. They have the same rifle, wearing different clothing. The one on the bottom is more menacing looking, and that's why these bans on so-called military style guns are all about style, labels, perceptions. But it's deception. Banning a gun because of what it looks like will not make anybody safer. What nobody needs is new bans on perfectly normal, common, and typical guns. In fact, the most popular gun in America. And this, in the hands of a law-abiding citizen, is a highly useful defense weapon. And it is such a well-suited personal defense weapon that's precisely the name is used in the Department of Homeland Security's procurement documents. They're ordering them for their own officers, and police departments across the country are ordering them for their officers. Citizens require and have the right to the same level of personal protection as law enforcement officers, especially because we are rarely wearing body armor or have access to backup when attacked. This includes the same standard, not reduced capacity magazines. When I say standard, what the gun was designed for. If trained professionals, our police officers, can only hit their target 20 to 30% of the time in shooting incidents, how do you expect ordinary folks like me to fend off multiple assailants when attacked while stuck with fewer rounds? 1076 is one of the most toxic pieces of infringement I've ever seen. And although most of the other bills being proposed here in some ways also violate our rights as citizens while doing nothing to improve safety, most of them only endanger victims while emboldening violent criminals. It was a 1996 school shooting that prompted the British to enact total gun confiscation, which was made easier by first requiring all firearms to be registered with the government, so they knew exactly who had what. After that, violent crime skyrocketed. Their violent crime rate is far above that of the United States, and the UK has earned the title of violent crime capital of Europe. Draconian gun control has not worked over there, and it's not going to work here. We need to enforce the thousands of laws already on the books and not enact new laws that will punish law-abiding citizens for the crimes of a few. And for heaven's sake, please do not enact new legislation hastily without waiting to see the state police full official report, including toxicology. Anybody who does that hastily really should not be reelected. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. There's no applause. Thank you. We all try to abide by the same rules. And Mike, I should just make a note. Consider yourself very lucky. We thought that you were a public official. At least that's how it seemed to be indicated on the sign-up sheet. The first hour is only for public officials, but thank you for being with us. I'd like to move on to